Hello and welcome to this video on database basics. In this video, we will explore some theoretical aspects of databases and how to use PHP MyAdmin to manage a database. Database is an organized collection of data. Data are the known facts that can be recorded and have implicit meaning. In a school, we can have data about students, teachers, exams, and the results of the student. DBMS or Database Management System. A DBMS are a collection of programs that enables us to store, modify, and extract the information from a database. Example of a DBMS is MySQL, Oracle SQL Server, or PostgreSQL. So using these programs, we can create and manage databases for any application. And modern relational based database systems are based on the relational model and research by Dr. E.F. Coate. An entity can be anything of importance in our system. Suppose if we are working on an e-commerce application, then customer orders, products. These can be some of the entities in the system. An entity type is a category. A relationship captures how two or more entities in a system are related to one another. A one-to-one relationship between a manager and a department can be one manager manages one department, or one department has only one manager. So this is called one-to-one relationship. The example of one-to-many relationship can be that an employee works only in one department. A department can have many employees. Example of a many-to-many relationship can be that an employee can work on one or many projects. Likewise, one project can have one employee or many employees. So inside a DBMS, we store data as a structured container known as table. So over here, you can see an example of a table that stores data about the book. There are rows of data and each row has columns. And columns are named like ID, title, author name, price, ISBN, and category. Constraints in databases. Constraints are the rules enforced on the data columns of a table. And we can also limit the type of data that can go into a table. Let us see that what type of constraints we can use in a database. There are 5 types of database constraints. The first is primary key. A primary key is a column, or it can be a set of columns that will uniquely identify a row in a table. Next is the check constraint. Check constraint ensures that all the values in a column satisfy certain conditions. Foreign key is a field or collection of fields in one table that refers to the primary key in another table. The table with foreign key is called the child table, and the table with primary key is called the parent table. Unique constraint ensures that all the values in a column are different or unique. Normalization is a process of organizing data in a database. And purpose of this technique in SQL is to eliminate repetitive data and ensure that data is stored logically. There are some community guidelines that ensures that database is normalized, and these are called normal forms. As a developer, when we work on some application and we gather requirements about that application, we have to organize the requirements and prepare a database structure, and that should be based on these community guidelines. First normal form sets some basic rules that there should not be any duplicative columns in a table, and we should create separate tables for a related group of data, and each row in a table should be identified by a unique column or a set of columns. Second normal form further addresses the concept of removing duplicative data, and first it should meet the requirements of first normal form, and it attempts to reduce the amount of redundant data in a table by extracting it and new tables and creating relationships. And the third normal form goes one step further by first meeting all the requirements of second normal form, and secondly remove the columns from a table that are not directly dependent upon the primary. Structured query language is a programming language that is used to manage relational databases and perform various operations on the data in them. So the SQL commands that we use to interact with the database are classified in two different groups. The important commands that we often use in DDL are create. We can use alter command to alter the structure of a table. Next, drop statement is used to delete or remove a table from a database. We can use rename to rename any entity in a database. Truncate is a statement that we use to remove all the data from a table and resets the value of the primary key. Next, inside DML, the important commands are select that we use a lot. Select command is used to fetch data from the tables. Next is the insert statement that is used to insert data to a database table. We use update statement to change the data inside a table. Suppose a user wants to change their password or update their profile. Delete statement is used to remove the records from a database table. Next, inside DCL, the grant and revoke statements are used often. So whenever the changes are made using DML statements, we can make those changes permanent or we can roll back those changes using TCL command. We will use MySQL to create our database. MySQL is a very popular open source relational database management system. It is open source and it is very fast, reliable, scalable, and easy to use. And it can also be used on Windows, Linux, or Mac operating systems. And below is the list of companies that are using MySQL like Uber, Airbnb, Pinterest, Shopify, Netflix, and others. In MySQL, when we create tables to store our data, we have to understand different data types in it. ISM or index sequential access method. This table type is deprecated and removed from MySQL variant 5.x. And MyISM is its extension, and these tables are optimized for compression and speed. NODB tables support transaction safe storage engine, and it is the table type that supports foreign key constraints. The other table types are merge, memory, archive, BDB, CSV, and federate. If you have installed WAMP or XAMPP on your system, you will get phpMyAdmin as well. So phpMyAdmin is a free software tool that is written in PHP and we can perform a wide range of operations. In this image, you can see the interface of phpMyAdmin. On the left hand side, there is a list of databases. In the middle, if we click the databases tab, we can see all the databases. We can run SQL queries, export or import databases using phpMyAdmin. We will explore phpMyAdmin in a next video. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and share and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you and bye.